I think I'm live. Hello, hello, Zen friends. Welcome, welcome to Friday night's messages of love from above. Hope you had an amazing week, and here we are to another weekend already. Can you believe it? So, hope you're having a great weekend so far. Many blessings. So glad to have you all here. Before we jump in, let us bring some love energy into the mix today. So, we will hit the singing bowl 3 times, and each time just imagine that love flowing into our hearts, that eternal, unconditional love energy of the higher realms, and it just magnifies and fills us up. It flows out into the external world, doing what it wants to do out there to help raise the love vibration of the planet. And something we can do too while we're allowing this energy to flow is think of one thing that we're grateful for in this moment, at least one, and just thank the creator for it, because that immediately raises our love vibration. It also puts us in the space of receiving messages from spirit, but also whatever we're grateful for, it opens us up to receive more of that too. So let's jump in here and we'll begin. I'm going to take a big deep breath. And here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me and doing that. Appreciate that. Beautiful, beautiful energy. And also, let's see, can you see over here? Let me move it just a little out of the way there. So we got, of course, Lord Ganesh. We've been bringing the remover of obstacles in here for us over since Beltane on May 1st. We've gone through a lot of the different candles, specialized candles for Beltane, and then we started on the chakras, and we've gone from the crown, the third eye, the throat, the heart, and now we're moving. Oops, we're out of order. We're going to move into the solar plexus tonight. So we'll move that up here with the yellow candle, and we'll invite the Lord Ganesh to come through as we light the candle and activate and strengthen our solar plexus chakra, which has to do with our relationship to ourselves, our self-empowerment. So we'll take that, right? So here we go. As we light this, we invite you, Lord Ganesha, to be the remover of obstacles for us. Beautiful. All right, there we go. Blessings, blessings, everybody. Welcome, welcome. So happy to have you all here. If you're new to my channel or new to these readings, welcome. We got a great group of Zen friends, huge hearts, great senses of humor, as I say. Two amazing things that we can definitely use in our lives, especially these human adventures, right? So there's always room for more Zen friends. So welcome, welcome. Quickly, how the free readings work. We do go down in order, first come, first serve down the chat. There's no special list. Try to keep it simple. Just put your question out in the chat. If you don't want to put your business out there or you don't know what you want to ask spirit, but you want to hear from them, can ask for a general reading. And then for free readings, I pull 1 to 2 cards for those. If anyone makes a donation, I do honor that energy exchange. I prioritize those readings. Step out of the free readings, dive deeper, meaning I pull more cards for those too. We get into the tea, we find out stuff, right? Um, and then once I'm done with those, I do return back to the chat. If you want to make a donation, you can use the super chat at the bottom or in the description box of the video. I do have my Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, and Square. I also don't have any set dollar amounts. Whatever you're able to give from your heart is the perfect amount. I know everyone's finances and cost of living and rate of exchange is different all across the world. So whatever you're able to give would be great. Um, yeah, and so that's that. And then when I come back, my YouTube channel members get a second priority over donations for their free readings. And you'll see their names in green with a little badge. We have Siri Amanda in here right now. Hello, Siri. Hey. So they get second. And then I move on to the free readings. I'm on for 2 hours. If whatever I don't get through in this session, depending on timing and energy, I usually will come back on after my session with my Praying Mantis members usually within 2 hours and finish out all of the readings. So, hang in there if you're hanging out for a free reading. I also will put after I finish a session, I will post a pinned comment with all the readings and the timestamp. So if you put your question out there and you're like, "Oh, I'll check back in a couple hours or whatever," you can do that, and then just check for the pinned comment. You can just click on the little time that's on there. It'll take you right to your reading. I know, high tech. All right. What else? What else? If you're on to become a YouTube channel member, I do have 2 levels: Zen Cricket, 2.99 a month; Praying Mantis, 7.99 a month. And all that information's down in the description box of the video down below. On that, we get together on Thursday nights, both membership levels to have a joint session. Um, uh, Multiple, tarot readings. I was trying to think of the word, just as many as you want. Oracle readings. You guys can't see there's oracle cards. Oracle readings, past life readings, and what else we want. Also, in one of my Praying Mantis members, the higher level, we meet on Friday and Saturday nights after these sessions, and Sunday afternoon after that session too. So again, if you're interested, you can check that down below. Um, yeah, I think that's the main thing. They also get advanced access, Praying Mantis members, to all of the videos I put out. I put out new moon and full moon videos each month when it changes. I mean, when we have them, when the sun changes signs. When what else? We have Zen Gates every month too. Videos. We have weekly Zen Bytes, little short videos about how to maintain our Zen or return to our Zen. We have a monthly quest video that talks about it's all about the elements, our mental element of air or emotional element of cups and water, and all of the different elements and how we can use these things in our life. So it's more of a podcast, but if you're wanting more ideas and tools on how to get through this lifetime in a you know like I would say like a easier, smoother journey instead of check those out. And then we also have quarterly solstice and equinox readings, so a ton of free content. All those playlists are in the description box down below, so if you're wanting more guidance from spirit, it's all free, so be sure to check those out. Oh yeah, I can't forget, I had it right here so I wouldn't forget, and I almost did. Let me grab it real quick here. I'm also thank you guys so much for helping me get to 2,400 plus subscribers. I can't do any of this without you guys. I'd just be sitting here doing self readings. That would be no fun. So, because of your subscribing and all the thumbs up that you give, all of my YouTube channel members, all of you that um, donate and for your readings, and I also do personal readings, and all those that of you that do that, and my hedges of peace and love, all of that helps me do what I do, and you're all part of the giant love tsunami that we're doing and spreading it. And so um, I don't shoot for numbers and all that. I just celebrate them as we have them. And the larger we get, it just means the more we're spreading love throughout the world, which is what I am all about. So thank you guys so much. Oh, because of that, I just posted a little link to a video that talks about how you can get into the giveaway celebration. I'm going to have a drawing um, for my subscribers for a chance to win a personal recorded reading. So I'm not sure how many we're going to give away. We talk all about it in that video, though. So if you want to, check it out, just check out that video and you'll know all the skinny on it all. So that's what I wanted to say. So thank you guys so much. All right. Let's get into it. That's what we're here for. We're here to hear from spirit, not but a Zen about everything that you have available to you. But I do want to make sure you guys know that so that you can take advantage of it if it's there. I'm going to be using, I love this round tarot deck here, and we're going to be using this evening. And then for my YouTube channel member, not my YouTube channel members, anyone that makes a donation, you also get a fortune cookie, which these are going to be the You Are Awesome deck. These are hilarious and amazing and awesome. So I'm going to be using those too. So I love it. All right. So let's take a look here. We do have some donations. So we will start with those. Let me just make a quick list of them here so we can move forward uninterrupted here. Let's get those in there. Okay. I think that's it. All right. So I do have via Z CashApp. We're going to start off with Yadi Cologne. Yadi. And then we have via Z PayPal, we have Maria P. Then we'll jump into the chat. We have Sassy Libra. And then Guerra means war. So I love that. Oh, congratulations, Guerra. I love that. All right, so we'll jump into more there. I just saw a big congratulations there. So what a relief. I like that. I'm crying. Okay. So let's get started here. Whoops. So up first we got Viadi Cologne. Let me put your timestamp here. And we'll put that. Whoa. Mouse gone wild. Mouse gone wild. All right, here we go. There we go. All right. So Yadi, yeah, and anyone that wants to put a Guerrero roar. Carolina and anyone else, all you do is put your question out in the chat, or if you want to ask a general reading, if you don't want to put your personal question, or if you just want a question from spirit to see what they have to say. So that's all you have to do. There's no special list. The chat is it. All right. So Yadi, you also have a congratulations in order. I see here. You got the job. So congratulations. I think we knew you were going to get that, or spirit told us you were. So I'm so glad for you. And now we move into the next step, right? This job has a lot of room for growth. Isn't that amazing and scary at the same time? You want to know, will you successfully thrive and grow at this company? All right. So let's take a look here, Yadi. Thank you so much for your donation via the Cash App. And we'll circle back around eventually for your free question too. All right, let's take a look here. Let's step into, based on current energies, will you successfully thrive at the company? Let's look at that first here. Okay, we do want those, leading to those. And then I feel like we go into the growth. Because here's all this. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So let's take a look here. Yeah, I figured that was going to come out. So, bottom of the deck, you do have the Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands energy is about, you know, power of choice. Wherever I focus my energy, it's all up to me. No matter what comes my way, I get to decide through my power of where I'm investing my power. Right now, we have all sorts of energy, right? My story that I'm putting into things, my emotion I'm choosing. It's creating mental energy, it's creating emotional energy. My physical actions create physical energy, but my power my spiritual power, my focus power, my manifestation power. Whatever I'm focusing my energy on is what I attract and grow. So it's like the sunlight, how much sunlight I give something is going to determine how it grows. If I have just a little bit of sunlight here and there, it's going to be little growth, right? If I give it a lot of sunshine, whoa, it's going to go crazy growth, right? And how we do the difference between like little growth and large growth is if I focus in on my fears, if I focus in on what I hate, if I focus in on, like I want and I need and I'm thriving and not thriving, but I'm driven to I got to succeed. All of that pushes stuff away from us, right? But when I move into gratitude and I stay in this realm of I'm so grateful for the job that I have and I'm wonderful for the things that are happening and thank you for this and thank you for that and thank you for this and I'm so grateful for that. We get more of those things, right? And so that's what this page of wands tells us here is how successful and how much you grow is up to you. We'll see here the environment more so, anything to look out for here, because of course some environments are easier to thrive in and make choice of gratitude. If someone's in my face, tell me what a failure I am, that's hard for me to continue to choose, it doesn't make it impossible, just makes it harder. But if someone's telling me, "Wow, you're amazing," it's easier for me to choose to be grateful, right? So I get that. But the power is yours. So that's the main thing. That's the underlying energy for your entire question. So let's take a look here. Yeah, I like this. So here we have the Lover's card, which is the emotional choice that comes in here, which is all about you get to choose how you feel in each moment. And the Three of Wands is whatever, it's like a change of direction card, but it's you making a change of direction as well. And I like this. I don't feel like this is like a change of direction, like leaving the job or leaving the position. I feel this is all about having this opportunity that right from the start you get to decide I'm not going to focus on lower vibrational emotion. I'm going to focus on higher vibrational emotion, and there's no right or wrong choices. There's no judgment. So if you find yourself thinking a low vibration or feeling a low vibration emotion, just gently be gentle with yourself and go, I don't want to feel this. I don't want that. I want that. So I'm going to choose gratitude instead of this other. And I like this. This is you, the Three of Wands again, stepping into your energy that you get to choose this and you get to do that. So I like it. Let's see what else. Yep. The Five of Cups. The movement from lower vibration to higher vibration. I feel like, wherever we go, there we are. If we leave a company, if we don't change us, the reflection that we see, no matter where we go, is going to be the same, right? This is all these together here feel like, you know what? I've changed. I am having a fresh start. I'm going to keep this different attitude, these different emotional choices, and I'm not going down that old road anymore. And I like it because I feel like no matter where we go, it's not, no company is ever perfect. And we know that, right? But this time when you have an opportunity that comes up where in former companies you were like, oh God, here we go again. You're like, you know what? I'm going to look at what growth is in this for me. And I'm so grateful that I'm going to grow from this and I'm going to excel and I'm going to move up in this. And I feel like that's the change of attitude, that these things are not happening to me. These things are an opportunity and it's happening for me. So instead of someone, a supervisor giving us feedback as what they do in corporations, right? Or any company, and they're like, "Well, this is the way we'd like you to do that," instead of taking it personally and going, "Oh my god," downward spiral we go. We actually are, "Thank you. I appreciate you letting me know that. And this is I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna do this." And because you're taking feedback in a positive way and you're putting action behind it to change it, they're like, "Wow." The one, they're impressed at how well you take feedback, and the other is the action you put behind it to move forward. So I like that. All right, let's see what else we have here. Yes. So with seeing things from a different perspective here from this, here we go, a little not so bright, Ace of Swords, you have the Queen of Pentacles here. So I like this. Um, it's with this change of mindset. The Queen of Pentacles is abundance, is growth, is birthing, is harvest. So yeah, doing these things and making these changes, these different choices that you've been learning and changing, and now you're like, this is a whole new fresh start. I get to start, from the beginning with a new attitude, right? And it's beneficial. There is this great amount of energy that comes in here. It's weird. It's like a little. Oh, I must have been having my elbow because there's a crease in my arm. I was like, "What's this crease?" It's a change, right? This is where the line was drawn. Yeah, and look at this. 10 of Cups too. So 10 of Cups, joy, celebration. I mean, 2 great cards with the Queen of Pentacles being one of the most. So, are you gonna be successful? You have every opportunity to apply it. If you apply everything that you've learned, yes, great abundance, both emotionally and ching ching financially too. And then growth-wise, let's see where your growth okay. 10 of Pentacles, which is about, again, another abundance, this fullness of life coming in here. Yeah, and this is where the growth comes in with this 5 of Pentacles. I like that they gave you the 10 of Pentacles first because that's the double of the 5. The 5 of Pentacles is like fears of it's like, fears of lack, not being enough, um, fears of abandonment, being left behind, but it's the not being enough energy. This is something you grow through. I feel like you really glean confidence, and it's not arrogance going, I'm better than everyone else. Confidence is you knowing your abilities and what you're able to do. So great growth here. Yep. Knight of Swords, pursuit of higher knowledge and education. And you might even, I don't know if they offer like, um, tuition reimbursement or something. Knight of Swords is about pursuit of higher education if that's something you're wanting to do. But you definitely have you learn a lot. You go, this is a great time for a great job opportunity for growth. You definitely grow with the Knight of Swords. Yeah. And you have the Tower card. Tower card is not it looks like a scary card, but it is about trusting that situations and people and whatever are removed out of your path on purpose for a purpose to create a space for things that are more in alignment of who you are and the pathway to move forward. I almost feel like this is more like something has been removed out of your life to open this opportunity up for you. So whatever, when you look back over, if you lost a job or didn't get a promotion, didn't get something in the past that brought you to the point of seeking new employment. Well, here you go. This has opened up your life for all of this new abundance that you would never have had you stayed where you were. So if something or someone pushed you out of a situation, gratitude, right? All right, let's see what your "You Are Awesome" card is here for you for your fortune cookie. Okay, this is the one here. Yep. Yeah, I like it. Got a little bird looking at a kumquat or a kiwi. I may have the same fur as you, but we are all special inside. Sometimes sweet, sometimes tangy, always awesome. I like that. Celebrating diversity and celebrating the differences. Not everyone's going to be the same where you go. No one is ever the same wherever we go. But we can celebrate. People don't have to be like us. That's what makes us unique. They don't have to be like us. We can honor everyone's unique perspectives and how they do things, glean from it, or just agree that we have different ways of doing things too. And that's okay, right? All right. So I like that for you, Yadi. That's what they have. So many blessings to you. Thank you again for your donation. And then Maria P, you are up. All right. You were exactly at 25 minutes. Boom. Whoops. Hey, sorry, I don't know why it did that. That's weird. Let me try this again. Oh, wow. Why is it acting up? Hold on a sec here. All right, let me try doing something here. That is not what I cut and pasted. Let's try this instead. Wow, what is happening? All right, let's just manually type it here. That's weird. I don't know why it's not a Mercury retrograde, so we should be safe. All right. Anyway, thank you, Maria, for your donation via Z PayPal. See, the other one worked right. I didn't even pay attention, did I? Oh yeah, it didn't there. So Yadi, let me put Yadi's in here too. So Yadi, we're at 12:45. Okay, hey! So congratulations. I totally, when I went to put your timestamp, it says gives the video a thumbs up by clicking the like button. I think it grabbed something weird. I don't know. Weird, weird, weird. But that's your timestamp if you want to jump back to it. All right. So Maria, thank you again so much for your donation. Let's take a look here. So you want to know, what are Walter's feelings and thoughts towards you today? Let's take a look here. Feelings, thoughts. Well, they're separate today. What's coming for you at work? Cha-ching. Uh-oh. Got the full card. Anything else? I feel like we have that underneath it. What's coming for you and Walter? Let's take a look here. We got those two. And then updates on the dark side. Let's take a look here. Two for that. And then anything else Spirit wants you to know. Just one card. Okay. So let's scooch these over. Here we go. A little more space. So what are Walter's feelings right now? Okay. Well, he's a little bit excited and impassioned with the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So there is a bit of fire, which is good. It's energetic attraction, it's physical attraction. They're definitely maybe this is leftovers from the full moon on Monday. They're still howling at the moon. Very excited to be with you and spend some time with you here. So I don't know if you guys have been absent from one another this week, or if there's hasn't been an opportunity, but they are very excited. We'll just put it that way. What's their thoughts? Yeah, we've got here the Justice card, number 11. And so here we go. We've got all this here too. Um, so we've got this, energy with the Ace of Wands there and the balancing of things. Their thoughts are trying to see things from a higher perspective, cutting away their fears, lower vibrational thinking that are rooted in that, which means looking at things from a higher, loving, unconditionally loving, joyful, playful place. So I feel like they're in a really good space today. Just this really refreshing, looking at things differently, looking at things in a higher place. Again, a lot of excitement, a lot of energy, a lot of passion around their thoughts around you. So it's all good with all of those. I like that. No, I haven't completed any free readings yet. Yep. All right. So, and then what's coming up for you at work? Well, you got the full card here, which is a card of, it's the first card in the major arcana, the zero. It's about fresh starts, new beginnings, a world of possibilities, an opening. So this is either you're getting a new opportunity to go in a different department, or you get to go find a new job. You will know which one it is, I'm sure. But let's take a look here and see what they have here. Yeah, we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is the last thing that grows on the fruit tree is the fruit. and the Five of Swords, which is the battle between head and heart, and a little bit of conflict energy here. Um, but I do feel like there is something in the works here that, overall with energy of work, whenever you ask about work, I have this underlying with this full card energy. It's like I have this underlying energy that what you're doing now is more for your mind and more for security, more of the supposed to be and should be what the mind is expecting. But I feel like there's something that your heart would rather do and what it wants to be drawn to do. And that's where I feel this conflict is. And the Seven of Pentacles is this energy of, once we see the fruit of things, we're like, meh, is that what I really wanted? Like, I talk about, the example Spirit gave me that really brings it home because I love stories and pictures in my head. They showed me like having an apple orchard. And so I planted an apple orchard and it took time. The trees grew, the fruit's growing. I'm making apple fritters, I'm making applesauce, I'm making apple pie. I'm making whatever else you make with apples, and selling apples themselves. And I'm like, well, yeah, apples are good. I love all those things, but I feel like there's something more I want. Why did I want to do all that? Everyone else wanted all that stuff. So I decided I would do an apple orchard. But now what my heart wants is guacamole. It wants an avocado tree orchard. And so this energy is about a change of direction, like doing something that's more heart related here. And I feel like work will just be meh, it'll there'll be change, there'll be drama, there'll be this, there'll be that, but it's not making your heart sing, it's not making it wanna dance, because there's something inside you that wants to take you somewhere else and do something more that makes you feel like you're living and not existing, and that's what I feel around work for you. What's coming towards you for you and Walter? Oh, who will know? Who will know? Well, we do have here the Emperor, which is Aries, action energy, and the Page of Cups. On one side of this, human side of this, the Emperor, the male divine masculine energy in your relationship is looking at what they wanna do, deciding Page of Cups, taking love to a new level, putting a plan together, then taking action behind it. On your spiritual side, the emperor is you. You are the emperor of your life, not them. It's you that rules over your life. And the Page of Cups is this focus, remembering self love is your life, right? This is your life to live. Someone can be a part of your life, but it's not like you're giving your empire away to someone else, going, you can have my empire. I'll be the empress, but you'll be the ruler. Here, you can have my kingdom. Well, no, you get to be this ruler over your kingdom. They get to be the ruler over your kingdom. You can be allies, but they're not going to come in and take over your life, and you're not going to go in and take over their life. You're going to join forces while maintaining your separation of your borders too, right? I love that. So that's what they have there for you. For that, and then updates on the dark side. Yeah, it feels like it's all about the money, money, money over there. So this is a big, energy of figuring out finances, figuring out security, and that's what it always comes down to. The last part, as we pull away emotionally, as we pull away from things, the last thing that kind of is the strings that attach us is the money, the possessions, those types of things that come in there as well, right? So I get it. Anything else Spirit wants you to know? Yeah, Six of Pentacles, the equal giving and receiving and the gratitude. Again, I guess that's why when one card came out, I go, I bet this is going to be about gratitude. It's going to be about, remember, focus on what you have right now. Because if we start focusing on the future and what we want and what we need and blah, 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 what does that do? Pushes everything away. So it's redoubling down on gratitude and thinking of all the things that you love, about them, about what they bring into your relationship, what the relationship brings into your life, what you bring into the relationship, celebrating who you are too. So I love all that. I like it. All right. And then let's see what your you are awesome. What's your fortune cookie here? All right. I do feel like this is it. Let's see what we have here. These are so fun. I seize the opportunities around me, set up camp, and live in the moment. My kind of intense. I like it. So focus on the here and now, right? I love that. So many blessings to you. Thank you so much. All right. Hey, Lucky. Oh, you're so sweet, Lucky. Thank you. Welcome, Pakistan. Zindabed. Thank you. I see your question. We'll eventually get down to those. Thank you for being a new subscriber. Happy Friday. Hey, Olivier. Shout out to another of my YouTube channel members. We got Ashish Balkaran as well coming in. In Surya Amanda, I did not get to any of the free readings yet. Hey, Lolita, another of my YouTube channel members. You'll see their names in green here. All right. All right, so I think that's those. So let's jump over here. So Sassy Libra, you are up. I think you were at 36, 36. Let me try here. Let me try something else. Let me try copy. Is this going to work? And paste. Nope. How about, I don't know what is going on. What's wrong with this? Cut and pasting is just not working. So we're going to go old fashioned manual typing. Yay! So Sassy Libra, here is your timestamp. Thank you for your donation. I'm going to give that a love and a like here. And your question is up here, right? Yeah. Hello, brother baby. You're so funny. You found your driver's license and you were the closest advice I got. Oh, great. I'm so glad you got it. So perfect. Thank you so much. I love hearing that. So, a general reading for your career. All right, let's take a look here and see what we got. So, general reading for your career. What would Spirit like you to know about career? Okay, 1 and 3, and then 3 more. All right, and then 2, and then 3 more. Okay. So, interesting energy coming in here. It's like we're jumping ahead, taking a step back, and then going back ahead again. So let's take a look and see what this is all about, uh, what we have going on here. So just real quick here. So Pakistan, so I see your question is out there. Free readings, I do donations first, and then I do my YouTube channel members second, and then I get onto the other free readings. So yours is going to be a while. And but I do, when I finish all of my streams, I do put a list of the readings and the timestamps in a pinned comment at the end. So I will, if I may not get it here in the next hour and a half, and I go spend time with my Praying Mantis members, and then I come back on and finish everything out. So it might be a while, but I will definitely get to you. But just I have a list ahead of you as well. All right, so let's jump in here, Sassy Libra. So we've got on the bottom of the deck the Chariot card. We like this because one, it's a victory card, it's a movement card, it's a flowy card. It's also the power of choice energy, which means there's so much opportunity on what you can accomplish job wise, but it's all in your hands, and I like that. Hey, read up. Here we go. Bzz, 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 right? Look at all this. So let's see what we got here. And this is like there's the step 3, and then it's like it leaps up to 3 cards. Like it's you skip a step, and then you continue on that, and then it kind of goes back to step 2, which is the one that we missed, but then it goes back up to step 3. So it feels like a jump and a boom boom, and then okay, just a momentarily step back, and then step forward again. So it's like a breather, that allows you to continue on, though. So I like that. So let's see where this started here. Yeah, look at this. We like abundance and fullness here. This fullness of, um, I don't not necessarily feel like this feels like money in the beginning, but it feels like gratitude for a job, gratitude for a position, and it looks good. It's almost like there's a promise of, you know, this energy of moving, like you have a great possibility of jumping up quickly within a company, kind of energy, not like false promises, but really, we have this structure. You start off at this, and then once you take this training, then you go to this, and once you do that, it goes to this. So if that makes sense to you, it just feels like there's this progression, which makes sense here. And I feel like you move up fast and fast, and then it feels like I feel like this pause isn't necessarily like a real step backwards with all of this, the way it's coming in. It's like you leap up and then you leap up again, and then you kinda stay in a place for a little longer. And that's funny. It's like you're a speed demon. You're just you excel at things fast, right? And you do it and you do it, and then for you, staying at the same level feels like a step back to you. And then you leap up again. So that's funny. I could totally see that being your energy of like, go, 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 go. And um, wanting to be the expert on day one when you're new to a company or new to a position. So I like this. Let's see what else comes in here. So yeah, and here you have the Queen of Pentacles, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, abundance, birthing. You have the Knight of Pentacles, the pursuit. Well, you got almost all the royalty here. You're only missing the Page of Pentacles. You got the Queen, the King, and the Knight all in here. So I feel like there is going to be this progression. You got the Six of Cups energy. This feels like the Six of Cups, of course, is like it's not past life. It can be past life, but it's not in this case. It's childhood, childlike energy. And I feel like this goes back to like schooling. I'm just feeling like this energy of I need to be the best. I need to excel. I need to do really, really well. I need to go, 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 go. And I feel like this striving for, perfection in a way. And I can totally relate to this because I would go home and redo my homework because I didn't like the way it looked. I know, extreme. But I feel like there is this good, you know, realization here of that need to overgive or overperform. We can look at that, and there is something that you're learning through this process too about putting your sense of worth and how well you do in job or how well you do in things that goes all the way back to childhood. It's kind of a subconscious thing that's down there, something you can look at because it'll bring you freedom, and allow you to move forward even more. Something I think I've talked about before, I'm not sure if you've heard it or not, but like when I was in corporate life, I was driven because I wanted the bonuses and the raises and the promotions, and I would invest, invest, invest all this like four times the work is what I felt. And I'd get a meets expectations. And then I'd get, why am I doing all this? I'm not getting anywhere with all this. So I'm just going to go back to doing my job and I'm not going to like overdo it. But coming back to gratitude, and I came back to going, you know what? I make good money. I love what I do. I'm just going to help people. I'm tired of stressing out. And then I'd just come back and just, enjoy the moments. And when I did that, doing a fourth of the work, I'd get the promotions, I'd get the raises, I'd get the, bonuses. And I'd be like, what? And now I understand that when I was striving so much, I had these beliefs of lack. And when we have this need to have something, then that is a have not energy. And I was literally, my energy was pushing away things so that I can have more have not. And then when I changed it to gratitude, whatever I'm grateful for, I was drawing more of it in. So it's like just the work that we if we need to put energy into something, as we put it into gratitude, then here comes this energy that draws more in. And I was defining myself by my work. And when I realized I didn't need to, and that I could just be grateful and it would just flow in, then you start just to focus in on gratitude and being who you are instead of trying to be, hitting these things. So I like this for you because you have such a capacity for performing very well, but, um, like in that situation I was doing, we can sometimes chase it away by the energy we're putting into it. So I like that because I feel like this will just open up a whole new world for you. Yeah, the 8 of Pentacles. This will allow you to put in the blood, the sweat, the tears, and then get all the reward that comes with it too. This is about an apprentice becoming a master. So again, this energy moving up, you even got Emperor energy here. I don't know if you're looking for supervisory work, but the Emperor would definitely, it rules over kings. So I like this energy for you because I feel like you have this ability to really, without trying, by being and by having gratitude, you can move forward because you have such ability. um, but the only thing that, as with me, it was this belief in lack that was pushing it away, from me. And you have the 5 of Cups, which is a transformational energy here too, moving from lower vibration to higher vibrational energy. And I feel like that's the whole thing that we're doing here, that you can move forward. Yeah. You also here you have the 2 of Wands and the Knight of Cups. I feel like there's these choices that are coming up here too, which is this one, the Knight of Cups is they're on a quest for their heart. And there's like, I could follow what my mind tells me that I should do and I'm supposed to do, a responsible thing. It's what everyone else think would want to do. And then the heart's going, but I want that. It's like your heart and your mind are kind of putting you in different directions of wanting, um, 2 different things, and you have this opportunity of these choices to come up here of pursuing something that's more heart related. Let's see where that takes you here. Yeah. If you follow your heart, you will have the 6 of Wands, which is coming back to the Chariot, is another one of the victory cards. You have the Moon card, following your emotions, following this energy. Yeah, and this new passion, this new opportunity that can come in here. So I do feel like you have, and coming back to the power of choice, there is going to be kind of a fork in the road where you can continue to kind of follow your mind. And that's that energy of feeling like we're existing. We can follow our heart and feel like we're living. I also feel like what's important to know is when we follow our heart, like we had in the example that I gave, if we follow our mind, doesn't mean we're going to make more money. If we follow our heart, when we're passionate about something, things just work differently because of the energy that comes in with it. So hopefully that resonates there for you. That's what they have for that. Let's see what your fortune cookie says here. Yay! You want to cry with joy. Let them out. Let out those tears of joy. And your fortune cookie says, I inform the negative committee that meets in my head to sit down and shut up because I am awesome. I love it. These cards are hilarious, but I love it. So you could tell them, I inform you, negative committee that meets in my head to sit down and shut up because I am awesome. I love you too. That's great. What a wonderful reading. So many blessings to you. Thank you again for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Gotta find out what's going on with my copying and pasting. Well, let's try here. So, Guerrera means war. You are up. And I'm just not even going to try. I just know it's going to do it again. Let me type it out here. Putting There we go. So Guerrera means war. Thank you so much for your donation. Let's give that a love and a like here. All right. And you said, hey there, you were absolutely right. You successfully completed your master's degree. Shoo, congratulations. I can imagine. What a relief. Now you're wondering, will a transfer opportunity come up soon for a job closer to home? All right. Let's jump in, Guerrera, and see what we have here. So will a transfer opportunity, so based on current energies, okay, we've got these, we've got these, we've got these. Do we have any others here? I feel like we had more. Yeah, we got this one and this one. All right. Yeah, I kind of feel here, even with these cards, the way they're coming out here, it feels like there will be, because we've got the Hanged Man here, which is you know, the transformation card. It's the pause kind of card too. That it'll just take a little bit of time that will come in. You have the Empress card on the bottom, which is about Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, and creativity, birthing, harvest, energy. So I feel like it will be worth the wait with that. And when we have two cards, it's like something was building. Here's the two cards, the three cards, and then the return back to closer to home, two cards to one card. So these are like the delay here. So I see that there's a slight delay, but you end up finding something here as well. Well, thank you, Lucky. Just tap the like tab. Just tap the like tab. Me? Tab, tab? Okay, I'll look at that. I don't think you were answering my IT question, right? How to make my computer work. Maybe I need to I probably have to reboot. All right, let's take a look here. Yeah, so you do here have the 9 of Wands and the Strength card here. So the 9 of Wands is this block that's been there. The Strength card is this uh, the kind of like it's almost like with the combination, you have the strength to persevere. Hang in there, it's worth it. Things will slowly build to this. Um, so they're like, don't give up. It will come to fruition. The middle, yeah, you've got the devil card here, which is work. You have the Queen of Wands coming in here, empowerment, and the full card, yeah. So the new adventure, the new opportunity, the ability to transfer to a new one here. What this is telling me is this delay is happening on purpose for a purpose because there is something that you wanted to learn in your current situation. And so if you look at any of the triggers that are bubbling up around this, where you're at in the situation that you're in, once you look at what fear is rooted in it, then with this Queen of Wands, you're able to dive in and transform it from something that feels like something rooted in a fear of some sort into a strength, into a new perspective. And that's when things release, because then the thing is, completed. You no longer need that situation, so it does let it go. That Saturn Capricorn devil card energy is the questioning of old thoughts and beliefs and mindsets. So that's kind of where that's coming in. But I feel like it has to do with work too, and because they rule over the 10th house of work. And so I feel like there's this clearing away of an old belief that sets you free, and then you don't need that classroom anymore. Then you graduate another class, and this moves forward here. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, got all these patience cards, the 7 of Pentacles, the King of Wands coming in here. So you have both the King and the Queen of Wands. It does. There is this energy, especially since you got ones and ones and ones energy about it's what we focus on, what we want to happen and unfold, right? So if I focus on gratitude for things I do love, and if I focus on something I don't like and I hate, whatever, of course we grow that and attract it. So if we watch our energy, and maybe that's part of what you're learning is I don't want to focus on this thing that I don't. Instead, I'm going to focus on what I do love about my job and my home and whatever I love in my life. Think of the opposite. The thing that you are not wanting, the opposite of it is something that you're desiring. Can ask Creator for it once and then start gratitude. Um, if you haven't had something like it before, like like if I want a new job that has all these amazing things, then I'm going to focus on all the jobs that I've had it, right? If I was focusing on a job that I've never had before, nothing like it before, never had a situation, then I'm going to focus on handing it over to the creator. And I like this energy of, you know, um, thank you. You're going to bring me the perfect situation, the perfect timing, and the perfect way. And that's kind of like this um, trusting the creator and putting that. And the more I have that gratitude and the more I put it there, um, the more of it um, it brings in things faster for us because higher vibration brings in things faster, lower vibration slows things down. So I feel like all these wands energy is just making you realize that it is in your power, how fast it can come by the energy I put into it. I'm going to focus on gratitude, focus on this is happening for me. What have I learned? I'm so grateful for this. Truly, we can't fake it, right? Um, but we like this. So I like this, uh, transformational energy that they're showing you here. Yeah, yeah. And then doing all this, da, 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 here we go. The three, the two, you've got the dream come true card with the sun card. Two amazing cards to come out together. It's like victory, dream come true, major arcana, life change, very positive things coming in here. Yeah, and then the two of cups. So this is Gemini twin energy. It's this, um yeah, very good. Um so this is all about the power of emotional choice and the connection with your higher self coming in here too. So something, mentioning with your current work situation is a bit toxic. The current situation, and I like the devil card with the work card, just is. And I know this is hard to look at, right? I know, right? I love these cards. But I'm thinking this is what you're learning through this, so I'll give you a little tidbit that might be able to help it move through faster is that there are no toxic people or toxic situations in our life. There's only toxic thoughts about people's actions, non-actions, words, or silence. Once we realize that any situation that's happening is for us and our trigger that comes up that is there's some sort of action that we have a fear around that is triggering, and it's because it's defining the things they're doing mean this about me and I don't want this to mean this about me. This is bad, right? And that's what our brain goes bad. And when we can go, okay, this is for me, they're bringing up this um opportunity for me to face a belief. Doesn't mean that you have to stay there. I'm just saying, just know that, that puts our little inner child at ease. We're going to leave and go somewhere amazing. It's in the cards. But we just need to look at what's bothering us because if I don't face it here, then no matter where I go, I'm gonna see the same reflection. One of the best things I've heard, not one well, it's one of the many beautiful things that I've heard is no matter what mirror we look in, if the person looking in the mirror doesn't change, the reflection doesn't change. So no matter where we go, there we are, and everything follows us. I've had friends who have gone from company to company to company to company to company, and they're like, "Why does the same thing keep happening?" And I just go, "Well, there's a common denominator in all of that." And they're like, "What?" I go, "You." They're like, "Oh, how dare you?" But then we talk about it and go, "What's the belief that's there?" Because one of the big things is like, which I'm sure we've all experienced. This company doesn't appreciate me like they should, and they don't pay me, what I deserve, and they don't respect me. Well, all of that is a mirror for us. Where am I not valuing myself? Where am I not respecting myself? Where am I not, giving myself the worthiness, and once we find that, then we find I don't need this job anymore, but I'm not defining myself by those things. And when I go somewhere, it's going to be different energy because I'm valuing myself from the inside out, not the outside in. So I love this for you. Yeah, isn't it beautiful? Let's see what your "You Are Awesome" is here. But I love where you're going there. I just feel like there is this, it's happening on purpose for you. And once we can move from an energy of something's happening to me, which we come down here to experience, don't judge ourselves, be gentle with ourselves. I wanted to experience feeling all that, but now I'm tired of it and I don't want to feel it again where I go next. So I'm going to look at it and go, why did I want this to happen for me? That puts the responsibility here that something it's not outside of my control. I chose this for a reason to find something that I can be set free from and that I can move forward. So I like that. All right. And then your You're Awesome says, usually there is more beneath the surface. Take a moment to listen. In case you are sailing, don't listen to this card and steer clear. We all know how things can go in that scenario. So there's some stuff below the surface. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So that's what they have there for you. Alchemize, alchemize. Boom, boom, boom. Alrighty. So I'm excited for that. And thank you again so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. Excited for your next adventures. All right, let me just jot down some more. Here we did get a couple more donations. So up next, we will have Miss K, and then Sarah Marie, and then Suri Amanda. I think those are the donations. Yes. Thank you guys so much. You are so sweet. Miss K will be up next. Sorry, you probably are just hearing me say all that, Sarah Marie. We were connected there. You were like, "Who's next?" There we are. All right. So let me go up here and Miss K. Let's put your timestamp here, and I bet it's not going to work again, but sometimes we just don't give up. Let me see here. What if I try paste up here? Nope, still didn't do it. Oh well, I probably just have something stuck in the cache, so I need to probably reboot. That'll clear everything out. So Miss K, here is your timestamp. We'll just keep doing them manually here. So thank you for your donation. I'm gonna give that a love and a like since it lets me. And you want to know, will your Taurus coworker help you next week? All right. Let's take a look here. Let's take a quick sip. Can't believe it's been an hour already. Zoom. Things just fly by. All right. So will your Taurus coworker help you this week? Not this one, but this one first. And then this one, and then this one. But just that one. All right. All right. Feels like things are unfolding into something here. We do have the bottom of the deck, we do have the 6 of Pentacles, which is equal giving and receiving, and it's a receiving energy, so I like that. So that would I feel like that is a yes, that they will. Let's see what all these other cards are here for, just to kind of reinforce. We do have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the 3 of Cups, joy and celebration, so looking good, and then the 6 of Swords, which is letting go of some old expectations, being flexible in how and when and all of that. I feel is an important thing. It's be grateful. What they're bringing to me. If this makes, I like how spirit that they talk to me in pictures for myself too. Um, it's like someone who's loading a dishwasher, but they don't load it exactly the way they're supposed to, which is our way. and and so if we are like, "No, no, 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 you need to do it this way," they'll stop doing it because they're like, "Well, do it yourself then," right? But if we're like, "Thank you so much. I'm so grateful for you putting all the dishes in the dishwasher. I'm so grateful. Thank you." And then when we go to empty it and we find the plates that weren't turned right and the bowl that was up that became a little pond and all that, we just put those in the sink. We put away all the dishes that were good, and then we just put them in the way that we want them to. Um, or we just mentioned to them, "Hey, these bowls, they just fill up with water. Something that helps with it is that if you want, and you can do that like in a loving way later. But I feel like the important piece with them helping is let them help in their way. Just be grateful that they are right. Which just a good reminder. I feel like you're not someone that rah, but I feel like if you go into it with this, I'm just gonna let them do it any way they want to, and I'm gonna be happy with it, that it just changes the energy around it too. Yeah, any other Page of Wands. So here's the energy around it. That you focus on gratitude, it just makes it a better experience, a higher vibrational experience. There's not better, just a higher vibrational, which feels better to our human side. But there's no wrong or right choices, just different choices with different experiences. But this is like for this most fortunate feeling, really focus your energy on that, on gratitude around it. Yep, Nine of Pentacles, which is another abundance in the outside world energy. You've got the Queen of Cups, which is this very nurturing, emotional energy that's here. And I feel like follow your heart on what you're wanting to do to thank them or do whatever. Don't, trust your heart, trust your intuition. It's going to take you in the right place. Like, if you're like, "You know what? I wanna give give 'em a little thank you gift. I'm gonna give give 'em this." And they're like, "Oh my god, how did you know?" And you're like, "You know things." So I like that, with this too. And then, yeah, here again, letting the expectations go with the 10 of Swords. Because if we expect things, what expectations equal what? Disappointment, right? Because we expect this, they give us this. But if we expect nothing, they give us this, woohoo, celebration, right? So I like that. And so, yeah, we've got this see things from a different perspective. And again, coming in with that 6 of Swords, I feel like the big message here is um, ask their input, allow them to do things their way. What do you think? What would you do? I don't know if it's work related or home related or outside of work related. It doesn't really matter. It's just asking them for their assistance and how they would approach something. And I appreciate your advice. I appreciate your point of view. Really helps out too. So I like that. Let's see what else they have for your free Miss K. It looks good. All right. I may be stressed, sleep deprived and anxious, but I'm still a unicorn. I like this. Be true to your unique self. I like these cards. So there you go. So that's what they have for you, Miss K. So many blessings to you. All right. And then we have Sarah Marie. So let me grab your timestamp here. Oh, Just have to type it down here. Sarah Marie. All right. There we go. So thank you so much for your donation. Let's give that a love and a like here. All right. So Sarah Marie, outcome for the new career for Salem County Corrections. Ooh, okay. Let's take a look here. So Sarah Marie. So based on current energies, let's see what the outcome is here. Okay. We have cards escaping from the Correctional Institute. Uh-oh. That's okay. Cards can escape. Just we don't want prisoners escaping, right? And I feel like that kind of goes in the beginning. It's interesting. It's like the last card shall be first. Wow. Okay. I see here. So interesting energies here. So, Sarah Marie, you've got the World card as the underlying energy on the bottom of the deck, which is it's the last card in the major arcana. It's the last card that takes you to the first card. But this is about victory with the wreath, and it's moving from one cycle to another cycle, and moving to new opportunities, because it starts back at the full card, which is the zero card, which is a world of possibilities and moving forward. So I really like that. Yeah, three of wands. It does feel like you are choosing to go in a different direction than you had ever thought you would here with the three of wands. And it's with new information that you're making a different choice. Like you were headed in this direction. Now there's taking an exit. You're going into a different a different, you know, avenue. So I really like this with this. Um because it's you choosing, it's not it happening to you. You are doing it for you. I like this energy. Let's see where we're going with all this here. Yeah. So, whatever this block that you've been feeling for a while with this Nine of Wands, you can see they've been hitting their head up against the wall because they've got that bandage on their head. And the Magician card, which is the ability, um, because with this Nine of Wands, the big wand they had in their head used to be over here, forming the blockade that they couldn't get through. But once they realized their power and they took their magic wand in their hand, that actually opened up the space to slide through and to move past this. So stepping into your power is really coming through here, where you're choosing for you what you want to do, where you're wanting to go, where you're investing your energy. Now, part of that energy is like whatever I focus on is what grows and expands. So if I'm focusing on something I hate, something that I fear, something that I feel like I want or need, wanting and needing energy is lack energy. It's I don't have, so I need. I don't have, so I want. And so all of that energy, when we focus on it, which we're taught to focus on growing up, so everyone does in the beginning, we focus on it and we push all the stuff away that we are really wanting and we feel we need. But once we change our energy and we start focusing in our life on things that I love, things that I'm grateful for, magically more things start to come in this direction. They start coming towards us and then things grow. And like if it's a job I'm wanting, instead of I need it, I want it, I start focusing on all the jobs that I have wanted in the past that I got, all the things, all the jobs I have had that I've loved. What I've loved about them all. Don't focus on anything we've hated, because what does that do? Draws in jobs that we hate. We're like, no, no. We focus in on I loved this about that job, this job. Okay, nothing there. So this job, I loved this, this job, I loved this and this and this. Then we're giving the universe or giving the creator our long list of things we love about jobs. And lo and behold, here comes a job that encompasses this stuff, right? So this is this power of stepping through, and it works with love. It works with anything in life. Focus on what we love about things and people. situations, we get more of that. Focus on what's not happening, what we want and need, what we hate, what we fear. We draw that in, right? So I love this empowerment though that you're stepping into, because I feel like you're just no longer feeling like life is happening to you. This is where your life is happening for you, and you're choosing where you're investing your energy, and you're helping the universe bring things towards you instead of resisting what the universe is trying to bring you instead. So I like that. Then you have, yeah, the Knight of Cups. This is the pursuit of something that you love. It's like your heart wants to draw you somewhere. So if your mind is going, well, I should go do this job because of this, and the mind has all these reasons why, and these jobs feel like you're existing instead of living, it's because it's not your heart choosing it, it's your brain with all these opinions that you've been given all your life telling you this is what you should do. Your heart's going, no, I want to go do this. And so there is this encouragement with this to follow your heart. Your heart will lead you the way. It'll lead you to where you want to, where it wants to go. And it's not about figuring out your whole life, right? It's about where's your heart leading you right now in your life. And I like that. Let's see where it is leading you. Yeah, it's leading you away from all these fears. The Three of Swords, which is expectations equal disappointment, and the Seven of Swords here represents the thief, the liar. Yeah, here's the prisoners, right? The heartbroken, the a lot of lower vibrational energy with these. But this is teaching us our own thoughts too that are deceiving us. And this is what I was talking about. Our mind tells us lies to get us to do what it feels is best for us. It doesn't trust the heart because the heart has experienced heartbreak and disappointment in the past. So the brain tries to take over, even bullies the heart a little bit. No, no, you don't know what you're doing. Get over here. They have the heart on a little child harness, not letting it go where it wants to go. But this is the heart wanting to break free and to go in a direction that's in alignment with that. Yeah. And here it is. Here's that magic wand taking you to the wheel of fortune coming in here too. So I like this. I like this energy here, because this is following your passion, following your heart. All this Ace of Wands of stepping into your power. I really like all that. Yeah, and it's letting go of the Nine of Swords. These are the all those thoughts, those beliefs, those mindsets. It's getting to the root of our fear. What am I fearing? Why does my mind want me to do this? Why, is this an opinion? Where does this desire come from? Where does this supposed to, this should, this need to, where does this come from, right? Because when we get past that, that's what frees us and allows us to, have that leaving behind that which no longer serves and move forward into something more in alignment with our heart. So I like that. So hopefully that helps. That answers what you were looking for there. Let's see what's your fortune cookie is here with the "You Are Awesome." All right. I feel like this is your card here. Trying to escape. See, there we go. This trying to escape. Are you trying to escape, or is it the prisoners trying to escape? Oh, I like this. I leave this in the deck because it's the rules of the card. There are no rules. And I love that because that's what all these Nine of Swords and Seven of Swords, all these thoughts and beliefs and mindsets, these are all of the rules. And it says there are no rules to using these cards. But here are some ideas. And I like that. They talk about shuffling, blah, 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 blah. But the whole purpose I keep this on here um, is for that purpose because it is a message in itself. There's no rules on life. There's just opinion and a lot of opinion that we were given growing up. And when we step out of that opinion and we look and close our eyes and open our heart and go, heart, what do you want? A lot of times it's not what the mind is wanting, right? So enjoy the journey and spread that awesomeness like butter on a toast. Be the awesome you. So I love that for you. So that's what they have for you, Sarah Marie. Many blessings to you. Thank you again for your donation. I have not got to any free readings yet. I see a few people have asked that yet. I have, let's see here. You're welcome, Sarah Marie. Escape, escape. uh, so let's take a look here. I do have a couple more donations, so I'll let you guys know where we're at here. Let me check some time stamps here. All right, so I did have one come through the Cash app as well. Let me just put them down here. And then, oh yeah. So I have Suri Amanda next, and then Michelle Smith via the Cash app, and then we'll circle back for Nelia. Hey, you're feeling so charged with positive energy. I know, right? I love it. All right. So let's dive in here. So let me grab this. So Siri Amanda, thank you for your donation. Let's get your timestamp here. So I'm having to manually type it. I'm having trouble with my copy and paste is being stubborn. So here we go. You're exactly at 121 when I started to talk anyway. So let's give that a love and a like since it lets me here. And your question is above. Thank you for that. Let's scroll up here. Way up here. Zoom, zoom, zoomy, zoom, zoom. All right. Hey, okay, so a girl called you, and you know that she's related to Jean. Ooh, the plot thickens. How was their situation after I said to Jean about this call? Oh, okay. So you told Jean about the conversation with her that's related, and then you want to know what was the result of mentioning it to him. I get it. Uh-oh, dun dun dun. So let's take a look here. So what was the situation? Okay, I do want those. I do want this and this, which leads to those, which leads to that, which leads to that and that. Okay. It seems like something happened here. Ooh, oh, okay. Dun da da da. I feel like we need to keep them like this. There's kind of feel like there's this. It's kind of all went downhill. Because we have the Seven of Wands, which is about being true to yourself and not dimming your light, but it's usually not feeling the need to be defensive or defend your point. But I feel like someone went on the defensive here. And the Seven of Cups, too, underneath it, which is a lot of different emotions came up because of it. So let's see what built up and then went down over here. So I feel like something might have spiked, but I think it feels like it kind of worked itself out here. But let's find out. So we have the Page of Cups. So there was this emotional, I feel like it started off like on a happy note. And then the Hermit card is this energy of like feeling like needing to pull back and to like protect yourself in a cave, which makes sense with that Seven of Wands. Yeah, and then the Page of Wands, which that's where the little kind of, wands, fiery energy, I feel like things might have sparked a little bit, you know, because of it. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest moving knight out of all. I almost feel like it's like, whoa, 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 slow your roll. Let's take a deep breath, slow down. Let's talk about this. Let's not, because I feel like someone took something a little stronger than they needed to, but that they have that choice. There's no judgment, right? It's like if you need to flip out, flip out. But let's calm down now and let's talk about this. So I feel like there is this, slowing down and working things out. Okay. Yeah. And then there is this sense of worth that came in here. And this is where I feel the things balanced out. Uh, and let's see what comes here. Yeah. Okay, so like I was saying, that's when they wanted me to continue. Things balanced out with the Three of Swords here. The heartache and disappointment, but it balanced out. So these feelings of fear, because that's what happens, right? When our little inner child feels unsafe or out of control, alarms go off. Our compassionate, loving, intelligent adult self, boop, is booted out. Who's left in charge? 2-year-old self and this pet hissing cat that we have. And all we do is we act like a 2-year-old. We hiss and attack and hiss and or run away. And this hermit, I feel like they kind of ran away at first and then came out and attacked. Um, but things calmed down here, and this is where that fear, when they calmed it down, they're able to talk through things here. And yeah, and so there's this again patience card with the last thing that grows on the fruit tree is the fruit. So it does feel here with this energy that there's this, I feel like a little bit of letting it lay where what happened. So I feel like there was a little spark, a little defensiveness. Things calmed down, things balanced out, and then I feel like Jean is like, "Whoa, okay, I am gonna let that just simmer for a while." And yeah, but it was good. It was there. There was clarity that was gained during the argument here, or the confrontation, the conflict that arose here. So I do feel like Jean feels like I'm glad I did it because I did learn some, information that I needed to know, and he gleaned some clarity through the situation as well. Hopefully, that is enough of what you were wanting to know about the situation there. Let's see what your fortune cookie says too. I feel like this is this one right here. I love these cards. I am my own lucky star. I am my own lucky star. I like that. The star card, it's being realizing how strong we are independently as our own self. I don't need something in the outside of me. I am my own lucky star. I love that Madonna song too. That's playing in my head right now, in case that means anything to you. This was all them. Yeah, this was all them since you were asking about them. So yeah, he did confront her. Um, there was this explosion at one point, um, defensiveness, and then they talked about things. Things calmed down a bit. Um, things balanced out a bit. But I feel like he went through the situation feeling, okay, I got the information I needed, because they gained clarity from the confrontation, because there was conflict with it. So yeah. Yay. All right. You I know, right? Yay. All right. So that is what they have for you. Thank you again for your donation. So good to see you. All righty. So Michelle Smith, you are up. Let me grab your timestamp here. Put it down here. There we go. So thank you for your donation via the CashApp. And I saw your name here. There you are. You're feeling so charged. A general reading, absolutely. So let's take a look here and see what we've got going on here for you, Michelle. All right. So what does Spirit want you to know right now? We do want that one. We do want feel like these are this way though. 1, 1, 2, and 1, and 2, and 2, but sideways. All right. Let's see what this is all about. Take another sip here. All right. So, bottom of the deck, you do have the Page of Pentacles. So, there is this new opportunity that's coming your way in the physical world. Underneath it is the Seven of Pentacles, which they did have jump out at me, so this is something that you've been patiently waiting for. Like, last thing that grows on the fruit tree is the fruit. And you're like, all right, I've seen it grow from a seedling and it's going through the ground and it was a little sprout. And then I watched it grow into a tree and then it got branches, then it got leaves and it got blossoms. Do I get to see the fruit now? Well, here comes the fruit. So I like this for you, whatever this is that you've been patiently waiting, or even if you've been impatiently waiting for it, here it comes. But I feel like you've been kind of patient mostly. Like, it's very difficult for humanity for us to be totally 100% patient, but I feel like you've been pretty patient. Let's see what we have here. Yeah. So you've had the two of the high priestess, which is all about stepping away and going up into our high priestess temple, doing our high priestess work, waiting to come out of the high priestess temple. And I feel like that's where you kind of been away from the chaos, really. A lot of alone time to yourself to transform, to really look into things, to revealer of secrets, diving deep into your emotion, connecting a lot to the creator. Also, making this uh, growing your empathic abilities, all this wonderful things. Yeah, and the Two of Pentacles. I normally don't look at this. It's usually a balance card, but I look at it because one is higher than the other. This is about balancing the spiritual into the physical world, and a wonderful cycle here. Another two as well. High Priestess number two. This number two, and the Hierophant. Yeah, the teaching, the learning, the teacher student energy, but also the higher self, revealing higher truths. So, this Seven of Pentacles time of the last thing that grows on the fruit tree, and this where it feels like things were like watching grass grow was all for you to have this time to expand, to transform, to raise your vibration like you have been. So, um, here comes the fruit because of all that effort. Yep, you got the 10 of swords. A big piece of what you were learning was letting go of expectations, knowing that expectations are the killer of things, relationships, dreams, whatever, because when we have a lot of supposed to be's and should be's and need to be's, long list, we're focusing on what's not happening instead of gratitude for what is. When we have gratitude for what is, we get more of that. When we focus on not, we get more not having, right? And so this is a big piece of what you've been learning, and now you're applying it, and opportunities to apply it are coming up. I know it's really fun to do the classwork of, okay, I'm letting go of expectations. Then we go into the lab and blow things up, right? Well, here they come, opportunities to blow things up, to experience, put it into practice. I love this for you. Yeah, here it is. Brand new opportunity, the full card, which is all about the world of possibility and a brand new start, a brand new opening without expectations, right? Because that's what happens. We the full card is like a child who has not been yet told no, 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 no. They think, wow, anything's possible, and this is this energy coming in, and it's like your life is wide open. And before, when we have a lot of expectations, our world is very limited. But as we open up and release those expectations, the world opens up too. And that's what I feel is coming in here for you. Here's mental rest with the Four of Swords, peace of mind, having put those three swords of expectations on the wall. That's heartbreak, disappointment. Expectations equal disappointment energy, but they're on the Ace of Swords, sleeping and resting because they've released those expectations. They're able to rest and meditate knowing I'm going to go with the flow. I'm going to see where things go. I get to define things too. Yeah. And then here's the fruit. Dun, da, da, da. So that is a big piece of the fruit that's coming is the peace of mind. And it will be an interesting energy, when we in situations before where we would have been like, are they going to do this? Are they like let's say it's love, are they going to do this? Are they going to do that? Are they doing why are they doing that? Why are they doing this? But we have so much, it's exhausting, right? When we have no expectations, we're just looking at them going, who are you? And tell me about you. And there's no judgment, there's no checking off things, there's just enjoyment and appreciation for who someone is and what a difference, right? Instead of exhausting, it's exhilarating. Yeah. And again, letting go of old ways of thinking, moving from choppy waters to calmer waters, leaving three swords behind, those three swords, looking at those three things in three different ways from a higher perspective. It's great energy. I feel like it's very, again, exhilarating. And you said even you feel so charged with positive energy, it's because you're not having lower vibration suck the life out of you, right? With expectations and fear and disappointment. It's celebration, it's gratitude, it's joy, right? I like it. Yeah, Six of Wands, celebration, victory coming in here. Dun, 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 dun. And the Emperor. So now you have this Aries fiery energy where before there was feelings of limitation, feelings like you wouldn't be able to do things or go places or um, be someone or this or that. We have all these restrictions, right? All these people, self-appointed advisors in our life, giving us all those supposed tos, and not being able to please any of the people any of the time, because there's all these people that really have all that contradictory desires for your life. And you're like, oh my god. The emperor realizes, wait a minute, I am the emperor, I get to decide what I want in my empire. So they clear the throne room and they tell everyone, leave your opinions on the table on your way out. I'm clearing the throne room. I'm going to decide what I want for my empire. I'm going to put a plan together and then I'm going to put action behind it. And I feel like that's where you're at right now is when the world is full of possibilities that, we can, look and see where we can go in life. And I get to decide. There's no rush in deciding, but it's putting everyone else's opinion over on the table and really finding out what it is that you're wanting. So, with all those expectations gone, we can kind of feel like we're in limbo for a moment, going, I don't know, who am I? What do I want? I don't know. But it's the adventure of discovering what it is. They're reminding me when I went through my first identity crisis in my life. It's my early 20s. I used to be a huge, huge people pleaser. Remember, I'm a recovering people pleaser. This is the group therapy session, right? For all the ex people pleasers. um, but I would be afraid I was going to choose wrong and upset people. So what everyone else wanted to do. What movie do you want to see? I don't care. Movie do you want to see? Where do you want to eat? I don't care. Whatever you want to eat. What do you want to do? Whatever you want to do. And used to drive some people crazy. Got a little wheeze. Must be my allergies. I was like, do you guys hear that? Um, but when I pulled away from everyone and pulled away from everything, and I was like, who am I? And then I didn't know what movies I liked, so I went by myself to movies. I don't like that. And then I like that, and I don't like that. Then that one's okay, and I decided, what do I enjoy? And then I went to restaurants. I would go and get takeout or go sit in a restaurant by myself, which was, oh my god, a huge thing. But then I was like, well, that's all right. Oh, I love this food, whatever. And so it's like the self-discovery and the adventure of discovering. It was fun to do that. Yep, and you got the Four of Wands, joy, celebration, gathering. I like this, the four of the major arcana emperor and then the Four of Wands. This here's the joy of the adventure, right? Yeah, and the transformation of energy coming in here too. From lower vibrational energy to higher vibrational energy, realizing that all the obstacles and everything that we hit going all along were for us. They were friends in disguise, showing us what we've wanted to see about ourselves. And now there's this great adventure that lies ahead, and it just feels like the world is your oyster. So that's what they have for you, Michelle. We'll grab your fortune cookie here. Let me just throw these back in here real quick. I like put them in different places so it's a true mixture. All right, let's see what we have here. Cha-ching! I love it, right? All right, here it is. Let's see what your card says. These are so hilarious. I share something in common with everyone of every generation. Beats like music. We all love music. And there is this energy of the song within you that needs to be sung or played, your own unique song. And I love that. So that's what they have for you, Michelle. Yee. I love that. All right. Beautiful, beautiful. How are we doing on time? Okay. What is everyone saying in here? My Zen voice, my low voice. Nice waking up to a calming voice in the middle of the night. Hey, Moonlight, good to see you. Sorry, I didn't see you come in there. All right. So let's take a look here. I think we are at... All right. Yeah. So Nelia, you are up. You're at 142 even. And times 2. Let me make sure I put that in here. So thank you for your dual donations. Let me type it down here. My mouse is being, not my mouse, it's something is being very interesting this evening, where it's not letting me cut and paste. It's keeps pasting the same thing, even though I copy other things to it. So there's something. I gotta probably reboot to refresh the mighty whatever, the clipboard or whatever, right? All right, so Nelia, thank you for your dual donations. And after that, we'll jump back to Siri and then to Moonlight. I think I've got about 20 more minutes left. And then just so everyone knows, I'll, whatever I don't finish, I'm going to go spend about an hour, hour and a half with my Praying Mantis members. Then after that, take a short break. And then I'll be back on and I'll finish out all reading. So everyone will get a reading tonight. I've only completed donations in this session, so I'll probably won't get to any free readings in this session, but after my other stream, I will. And when I go on, I do put the list that I'm going to do the readings in the description box of the video. And then after the stream, I post a pinned comment listing all the order of the readings with the timestamps. So you can just click on it and go directly to your reading and not try to figure out where you're at in it all. So it will get to you guys. It'll more likely be in a couple hours though. So if you've been patiently waiting, I'm probably not going to get here. And I'm so grateful for all of your patience. All the thumbs up too does help spread the Zen love. And I'll definitely come back on. It'll just be an additional stream. So thank you guys. So grateful. All right. So Nelia, sorry. Thank you for your first donation and your exciting sticker. So anyone or anything coming towards you and anything you need to know, anything else Spirit wants to tell you? All right, let's take a look. Anyone or anything. All right, all of those for that and this and that. These 5, it's like a little 5-leaf clover. 512. Interesting. So we've underlying energy, we have the death card. Yeah, death is coming for you. No, 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 no. If anything, it's a transformation and a rebirth. I saw this Instagram post that said, the Grim, it showed a little cartoon, the Grim Reaper was arriving. The person's, are you here for me? And he's like, no, I'm here for your house plants. Because it's a joke about, people have a hard time growing house plants. But the underlying energy is transformation, Pluto, Scorpio energy that's coming in here. Um, so nothing really to fear. But let's see what all this is about here. Um, Whatever's coming towards you is very transformative. And I feel like I want to wait on those five. I want to jump to this one over here. Okay, yeah. So there is this abundance feeling of the outside world, this feeling of fullness and fulfillment and grasping your self-worth, feeling whole and complete. So I like that energy that's coming in here with all of that. I feel like we want to read the end of the book before we hear the story. So that way we know how it ends and then we'll find out how we get there. That's funny. That's what my mom does. I like that. Anything else Spirit wants to tell you about this situation here? Yeah, this release of fears, the Nine of Swords. So there is this freedom that comes in here, and the Nine of Swords are all these. It's like the ending, getting to the end of whatever situation this is. It releases you from some long held expectations about supposed to be and should be and need to be and have to be, and I like this Two of Swords where it's this decision that you make that allows you this freedom from this. It's like you're closing your eyes and opening your heart and not choosing to go this restricted, caged way that you normally would have gone, with the mind, with its fears that it had, but the heart um, has finally overthrown this um, brain dictatorship, and the heart is having its way. I like that. So let's see what the story is. What is all this? I feel like it starts here and winds down. So we'll start here. So we do have the King of Wands, which is the energy of, again, it's this king who realizes he's been trying to please everyone and going, no, I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm the king. I'm the king and kingdom. So, thank you, all you self-appointed advisors over my kingdom. But I'm the ruler of this kingdom. So, you know, put your opinions in that box on the way out the door out of the throne room, because the king is about to make some decisions and decide what I want. We're going to put a plan together, and by golly, we're going to put action behind it too. So I like this, stepping into your power in whatever situation this is. Yeah, and choosing joy, choosing celebration, choosing your heart, the 10 of cups, the fullness that the mind has, it hasn't been imprisoned because the heart didn't feel good while it was imprisoned by the mind, and so the heart is too big of a heart to go, well, you are going to take my place there. They're like, no, you're just going to there's this tower with this great view in this bedroom, this huge, place. I'm going to lock you over there for now. You've kept us alive. Thank you for doing all this, but now you get a vacation. I'm going to rule for a while without your that inner voice, right? That the self-talk. So I like this choosing joy. 10 of cups, 10 of wands, the ending of the burden, the celebrating of the gratitude, but it's taking an inventory check on where you've been investing your energy and realizing I can't do it all. And what is truly my true north? Where is it I truly want to invest my energy? Because I can get to the point, we all can, where we're everything is urgent and everything is important, right? And when we think that way, then we're exhausted because there's no way in this day and age everything that's demanded of a human can be done in the time that we think it is. Life has become so overwhelming with all the rules and all the expectations. There's no way we can do it all. So it's really looking at three buckets and going, what is truly important to me, my heart, and truly urgent to me? That goes in bucket one. Bucket number two is what's truly important to me, but it's not urgent to me. I can put that on my calendar. I don't have to deal with it today. I can put it things that I'll work out in the future before they become urgent, right? And then there's the things that are not important to me that are screaming that they're urgent. They go in bucket three. They're not important to me. They're not urgent, truly urgent to me. They might be screaming that they're urgent, but they're not. So I put them in there and they'll take care of themselves. Or if I get everything done in bucket one and I've done enough in bucket two where I feel good, I can go dabble in bucket three if I want. But there's this recalibration of energy about focusing in on things that are in true alignment with your heart. Yeah. What brings you joy? Three of Cups. So again, it's choosing joy, choosing joy. And the Nine of Pentacles, about your true worth with the Nine of Pentacles, comes down to this. It is a bit hermity in a way. The nine is the hermit's card that's there. And the Pentacles is the outside world, but you're in the little garden, dressed mighty fine with the spirit, which is the hawk there. And so you're in this wonderful place of understanding what it is really your want, and all this energy is being focused into your heart instead of the outside world. And as you are finding out what it is that you want, this is the rebirth then. This is that ending of old things and the beginning of something new, and where you're going to invest your energy. And it's like a recalibration energy that I feel is going on here. Um, and it will change the things that you're drawing towards you because you're ready for new things. You're tired of doing what you've always done and getting what you've always gotten. And so you're making some significant alterations and rerouting energy and letting go of what you're investing energy in that doesn't fit the heart dream anymore. So I like that for you. Let's see what your You Are Awesome card is here. Your fortune cookie. So your first one here is I focus on magnifying my own strengths, like staying in balance. Again, focusing on you is this energy. And I like that. All right. So that's number one, Nelia. Thank you for that first donation. All right. And we will circle back around eventually for your free reading. And then for your second sticker, that always cracks me up. So, a general on your aunt and uncle's wedding anniversary party this Sunday. Will your sister and family attend? If so, what will the experience be like for you? Whatever spirit wants to say. All right. Take another quick sip here. All right. So, generally on the party, so here's the general. So your grandpa's called the general. All right. And then will your sister attend, and will her family attend? We'll do it like that. Sister and then family. And if so, what will the experience be like for you based on your current energies? Okay. And anything else they want you to know? All right. So let's scooch, and scooch. Right. Bottom of the deck, you do have the Leo energy strength card. You have the strength. You will get through this, Nelia. I like that energy of Connecting to your higher self will be very important through all of that. Maybe wear a ring or something that reminds you, oh, that's right. Look at this from a higher place of unconditional, eternal love energy. Lord, help me. I wanna dive in. Is your sister gonna go? Let's go to that here. Still undecided. Oh my gosh. It's Friday, but she's still undecided with this emperor energy here. Is the family? Well, yeah, the family is a bit splitted. There's a lot of drama going on. The family doesn't want to go. So she's deciding if she wants to go by herself or is she going to force everyone? Is she going to, force it to go? So undecided. She's still trying to figure out. Um, just trying to figure it all out. Oh, yeah. I can just feel her damned if I do, damned if I don't. I'm either going to go here, I'm going to go here. Oh, I don't know what's going on here, right? Um, and trying to like if what are people going to think if I go by myself or I don't go. It's really about she's thinking about the fear of what everyone's going to think, and then if what is my family going to think, if I force them to go, are they going to hold this over my head and it's going to be a horrible time, and there's like all this stuff, and um so it's still undecided the energy if they decide to go. How will it be for you? Well, maybe they aren't going. No, I'm just kidding. 10 of Cups is joy and overflowing. Yeah, the Page of Wands here. I feel like you're in this place of I'm going to choose to have a good time no matter what. Yeah, and it is a new opportunity coming in here with the Page of Pentacles too. So I feel like your energy, you can choose to make this a totally different experience than you've had with them before. Um, and I feel like there can be, but it's going to be you choosing the energy. If like you choose the fear and you choose to focus on the lower vibration, that's the kind of what you'll have. But you have this great opportunity to have a whole new different experience. If she goes. Um, and let's see what else spirit wants you to know, and then we'll look at the overall energy. Yeah, again, magician. So you got the magician card and the page of wands. They're reinforcing really this message that your experiences don't depend on outside people or situations, what people do or don't do, what they say or don't say. Now, yeah, it makes we can all make it easier or harder for people to choose low vibration or higher vibration. Like I can be a total putz to someone. It's going to make it difficult if I'm in their face screaming how stupid they are or whatever. It's gonna make it hard for them to stay in love, right? Higher vibration. Or I can approach someone with a lot of love energy in my heart, compassion, laughter, joy, play. That's gonna make it easier for them to choose higher vibration too, right? So if I approach someone with fear of going, uh-oh, what are they gonna how are they gonna act? Well, I'm gonna get fear, right? But if I approach with a smile, with love, going, you know what? Regardless of what they do, I'm gonna choose to be happy. Then, then you walk. If they are a putz, whatever, you just walk away going, "That's about them, not me," right? And so I love this energy. Let's see what the general is about here. What's the general energy of the party, the anniversary? Yeah. Feels like a dream come true. Overall, it's beautiful. It feels very joyous, very festive. I like that. Yeah. Creativity. We like this. Birthing and harvest and nurturing, full of love. There's a lot of love that's there. You see all the smoke? You guys probably can't see it. It just burned out there. So there's like this um, blowing out of candles. There's a cake. Yay. We have the Six of Pentacles, this beautiful equal giving and receiving energy that's coming in here too. And the Four of Wands. You can't make it up, a joyful celebration. So the overall energy here is there's such great possibilities here of joy, joy. We make it about love. We make it about celebrating the anniversary of the grandparents. I'm sorry, aunts and uncles' wedding anniversary, and it's this energy. For some reason, I was like, "Why our grandparents passed?" Because they're going to be there as well. I feel like there's very much grandparent energy. So, so their love is gonna be there, and but it just feels very joyful. Such a great opportunity, for it to be there, and, so hopefully that helps. We'll see what your fortune cookie says here too. The general. Whoever the general is gonna be there in spirit or in physicalness. Alright, and then your fortune cookie. Let me do my time. Ooh, it is 7:55 already. Oh my goodness. Okay. And you got a wave of slime washes away my anger and replaces with gooey, sticky love that leaves a trail. You are welcome. Wow, how perfect for all that. A wave of slime, love slime, right? Washes away my anger and replaces it with gooey, sticky love that leaves a trail. You are welcome. So I love that. Love replaces anger, with all of that. So beautiful, beautiful. All right. Hey, Happy Bill. Good to see you. All right, everybody. I'm gonna head out here. In fact, I should be headed out right now, but let me grab some screenshots here and I will post a pinned comment. I only got through donations in this session. I will come back here within 2 hours though. And complete out all readings. I'm going to go spend about an hour, hour and a half with my Praying Mantis members. I'm going to take a quick break as I gather all of the information on the readings. I cut and paste them all into those. I'll probably reboot my computer too. So my cut and pasting will work. And then, okay, let's grab these here. After I'm done, oh, I'm sorry. I will have in the, I'm sorry, I'm having trouble doing two things at once. uh, in the new stream, when I return, in the description box of the video, I will put the order in which the readings will be completed. So if you want to follow along, you can. But after I'm done with that stream, I will also post a pinned comment listing the order in which um, all the readings were completed, and then timestamps too. That way you can just click on it and then find it real quick there for you too. So thank you guys again for your patience in getting to your readings. I'm so grateful for all of you and all the thumbs up. You're all part of the love tsunami, helping spread the Zen love to the world. So I'm so grateful. Don't forget, if you haven't checked out the video, let's see if this will work. Going to work for me? We'll see, that worked. Interesting. Maybe if I close that down. But this is the video, sorry, that for celebrating reaching 2,400 subscribers, there is a link. This video link will tell you all about how to enter the drawing for a chance at winning a free personal recorded reading. So check it out. And then until I see you guys again, remember, every second of every day of your lives, you truly are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until I see you again, much love. Hang in there. Take care of yourself. Remember, have fun, because why are we being so serious, right? All right, everybody. I love you. We'll see you soon. Take care.